lurking, and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they screaming, they know what Bank said. I got the work on the avenue, they know what Tank said. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jungle, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste life, then you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life, and then the ape in. I like when birds come out. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that. From the back of the I got a girl, Brad. She go to battleship.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Sony Michel, his first carry. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Roger.
Working from the gun, Keenum. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This will be fielded at the 17. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Bridgewater now on second down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Keenum. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Roger. Hey, go, Roger. 22.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. Steps away to his left. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On play action, it's Keenum. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now, Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Now Jones. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Bridgewater now. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now Keenum forced out to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. Keenum here again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. Room to run inside the 40. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 52 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And
looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the others. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Very left, very left.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They go play action here on first down. Complete to Dorsett. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And his throw here's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Throwing on third down, Keenum. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
53. 129 high.
After the interception, here's Keenum. Out to his left. Got some real estate inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On. Go doctor. Roger.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, the New England first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down. To the air again with Bridgewater. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now Gordon on first down. Nifty move by Gordon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bridgewater on first down. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. Pass, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half. I
think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Now Bridgewater. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. This is Gordon on the dump off. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. And again, it's Bridgewater. Going underneath for Gordon. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down throw for Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Bridgewater again. Flush to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Going deep for Moncrief. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now Jones. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's Bridgewater. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him He won a Heisman Trophy in college.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Roger, Roger, Roger. Hey, go, Roger. Take motion.
To throw on second down is Keenum. And he will find his man on the in route, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Yeah, we're good, we're good.
Now Keenum maybe with a free play. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Call it a gain of 5. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Following the penalty, Michelle. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Delta.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. Right back to him on 1st down. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
third quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down, they hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Keenum now to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On 1st and 10, Keenum. And that's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
On 53.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Roger.
Working from the gun, Keenum. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On the ground is Michelle. Down right around the 25. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
2nd down, Bridgewater. And now here's another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line of the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Keenum now to throw. It's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Keenum. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Now he's going to... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Very left, very left.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Keenum to throw on second down. Being chased out left. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Keenum. Wide open receiver complete. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Back to the air. Keenum on second down. He's going to loft one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for New England. 41 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, a 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Go Delta. Go Delta.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again, Bridgewater on second and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Going underneath for Gordon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down. And again, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Keenum wants to throw it. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
To throw is Keenum, rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go. It's caught inside the 25. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Keenum on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10.